Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Cageymoon. We're here on Cageys Beyond. I'm so glad to have you back with us today. I hope everybody's has a good week and a good few days as we've been plugging along here on this server. And you may notice in the background, oh, what's that? Rail lines. I have been busy. We're working on our Great Railroad project here on the side. And if you look down behind me, it comes all the way out of there. I'm running double tracks to make up for the fact that we don't have okay, sorry, forgot where my buttons are. Make up for the fact that we don't have our the routers and everything in place. We're going to run some double lines, and I'm working on my railroad project. I've been running back and forth, and thought, well, let's go ahead and get started on this video. This is going to be the basic setup for our bridges. These are mainly going to be the ones that aren't going to be seen a whole lot, but I don't know. It's basic. I'm going to put some other additions on it a little bit later when this time permits. But what have we been doing today? Well, we have got a pretty busy show for you today, and I can't really think of talking for today. But anyway, as we get going on things, I'm just going to keep going on this rail line. May or may not come back to this by the end of the episode, but we have been busy. We have got lots and lots and lots of work, and I'm out of dirt. I put everything in my bag and sent it back to my base. We'll get on it. We'll get on it. We'll get on it. But I got a lot of the line marked out, and a lot of kind of know where this is going to go, and it is leading to something. It's to something important. But about that, you will see in a little bit, and we'll be back. Well, you remember this area over here? I said was the home of our future base. I've ignore that. Ignore that. That's for later. I don't know. I halfway like it. I think this will work. I'm not the best builder. I'm not a great builder. I'm an okay builder. I've not built in this style before, so it's kind of new to me. But yeah, I think this will work. And what we're going to actually have is this building's going to go up, and then we're going to have a wing there, 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 with this being the tallest part in the middle. And each wing is going to be based on a different, have a different purpose. And if you haven't figured it out, I hope that jetpack's not too loud. This is our Woot farm wing, and this is what one looks like put together. I've never used it. That's a tier 4. That's the top tier, I think. But it's just kind of a layout block to kind of show you how it's supposed to look. And I did that for sizing issues, but we're going to do something else. I'm going to do something that I really messed up earlier and deleted the video. I messed it up so bad. But this is our builder. It's what we've been using our quarry for. And this is a space chamber card, okay? You're going to need one of these, dirt cheap. You're going to need the wrench to this mod. I know I have one. I got one more of your wrench. That's what it is. Look, the wrench of this mod looks like this. Okay. See, just like that. Okay. You need a space chamber controller, and well, what you need is 8 of these space chamber corner blocks, and then you'll take one of them and turn it into that controller. You set them out in an exact square on what you're wanting to work with, and once that's all done, you click that with your wrench, okay, and it'll tell you chamber formed. If it doesn't, that tells you that one of these blocks is either higher, lower, out, or just they aren't all lined up. After that's done, you click this on that chamber, okay, and that's what we've done. Now, we're going to try this like I said, I destroyed the first thing I tried this with on the server a few weeks ago. But all right, first we want to do that's in there. We want it on copy mode. Now, copy mode takes it from, if I'm understanding this right, I used it a long time ago, but I completely forgot it, how it works. It takes and copies what's in between all of those blocks, okay, in this particular chamber, and makes it an exact duplicate here. And you put items up here, okay, and actually what we can do, click it in the air, and see it shows you exactly how many of what you need. And like if you have a cow in there or animals, it'll even show them, and it will move them if it has a way to pick them up and place them. But we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna get this lava power, so it's powered up. Now we're gonna put this on. This is important. Support preview mode. So just make sure you've got everything lined up exactly on all your corners the way you want it. And pretty sure we do. Now these, don't try to break them because that can mess things up. It's not world crashing anymore. It used to be, but don't break them. I'm just suggesting that. I'm not saying it's bad things aren't going to happen, but it will suffocate things that are in there. So that's just let me know I'm lined up. And when I first did it, it was over here, and that didn't quite work. So I did this, and then it was all off by one block. Well, I had it this placed here, and it dawned on me I need to move it over one. And now we're completely lined up. Pardon me a second. I'm sorry, hay fever. We have most everything that we need. Actually, I need to grab some more out of this pouch. I'm going to throw these things in. This is just basalt, dark oak, fir. This is chiseled. I'm sorry, birch. That's the floor. That's chiseled. This is the fir wood trees, which are those here. And this temple block, that's it. That's all it takes. Sand, dye, and stone. Alright, so copy. Looks like it's all set right, and here goes. Getting power. It's working. Not super fast. There's still some things going on with the Ender IO. I seem to be taking fall damage every once in a while when I land. I've got like the 4th level of feather falling. Alright, it's not fast. It used to be super, super fast. Maybe I need to infuse it. But it's doing the job. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to just do this a few more times and get a few more levels going just to get our height. And while that's running, we'll put some elevator blocks in and to get between our floors. I'm not sure what I'm going to do down below just yet, but we're going to have this wing for Woot, and I think we're going to do this wing for Embers. Might do something different with that building eventually. And then this wing, I think I'm going to have my resource miners here. You know what I ought to do? Because they have to be facing the void, I ought to go down here and put them down here. I think that's what we'll do. So, while that's working, I'm going to go chunk load this and go grab some more supplies. So, here's where we are. I know I keep saying that. I continued this build, making it a little taller, and then I ran out of supplies. I'm out of birch, and yes, I know there's birch trees over there, but I think we're just going to stop here for the moment and come back a little later. I want at least 2 more. Actually, I'd like 3 more levels on top, and then do something different on the top. And I haven't decided exactly if I want to leave this the same on every level or change it out a little bit. And one thing I've noticed as well is that I messed up. So I'll have to come back and fix that at a little later time. Although that doesn't look horrible, but we'll definitely have to fix that, because that all should be on top. But anyway, we'll worry about that later. I kind of ran into a bug. I would suggest using the builder if you've not used it, that you do it on a backup. So if you really mess up royally, you can roll it back if you get things wrong. Just past experience. Alright, so I have decided to go ahead and put my resource miners down here. We are using environmental tech for these. The reason I'm going ahead and going with these is because there's just certain things I can't seem to get in my other quarry. I really need some emerald for a few different things. I'd like to put emerald upgrades on some of the things in my storage system and such. So I just decided to go ahead and get these going, as well as just for some other things. So one of the things we need is to make everything the different tiers. One of the things that you have to have is mica. See if I can find it again. There, this stuff here. And the only way you can get it is through these resource miners. So I had enough stuff to go ahead and make the second tier. It's pretty pricey. So this is basically, to get each tier, you take 3 of the previous tier, and okay, 2 on this one. You see 4 nether stars, 2 there, 3 of this one, and this one's made up of these. So I guess it's not that bad, but still. The way around Endstone, say, well, wait, you haven't been to the end yet. You can put an ender pearl and melt it down, and then cover. Well, here, let me just show you. There, sandstone with it, and I think I did that for something else earlier. So I got enough together for a tier 2 or tier 1 ore miner, and each tier gives it the ability to add more additions. And again, so the way this is made, you just make it like this. You notice you have to have that diamond, so this is why you need silk touch on something to get these 2. Alright, so I placed it earlier to get everything set up, and I may or may not have died down there a couple of times. I was digging away, and the lava came in, and I had been messing with my jetpack settings and different key bindings and things, and I didn't have my hover on, and I couldn't get out of the lava, and I died by lava twice. So yeah, that was a thing. Anyway, so we're going to place those there. Those are set to lava, so it's full of power now. Here's the cool thing about this. You build this little block here. It takes one of these structure blocks. Now, if you look through the book here, it'll tell you how many blocks you need for each thing. On the tier 1, you need these tier 1 structure blocks. Now, one of the cool things I like about this mod is it gives you 3 choices: the hardened stone, the basalt, or the alabaster. So you can have all 3 colors. I really like the hardened stone from this mod for building, and I decided to, instead of having my builder out of it this time, oops, I'm in the way. You can suffocate with this too if you're standing in the way of blocks. So you just hold on to it, and it'll start placing. You have to have these laser cores and everything. It'll start placing everything you need, and just keep going. And I got the achievement because I tested out earlier and made sure I had everything. Now you right click on it, it'll tell you what you've got. So it should have taken everything out of my inventory, and that tells me something is missing. I bet we dropped some blocks down here at the bottom. Nope. One other thing I'm running into is I think that with the what's not forming here, with the update, see, we're missing a couple of blocks that I know I had. I'll look for those in a minute. We'll go ahead and get. There we go. And I made tier 2 on the resource miner, and we're using a white lens on it to get more mica. You can change the color of lenses out on these, and like if you hit R, or I'm sorry, U, it'll show you. It gives you a higher chance for these particular ores on that one, and these resources. You get more instone this way, I guess. But it gives us a better chance for mica. So you can tailor them to specifically what you're looking for. So we're gonna go over here. You know what? It could be down that hole. Yes, it's a 1x1, but on this one I used water. I guess got smart. So we're gonna place this, maybe, and start clicking away. Multi-block assembly complete. So we are missing a lens on this one then. Let me see real quick. I know I've got more. Must have just got, well, you know what? We'll just fix it this way. Expensive way, but looks like it's all there. There, multi-block complete. If the laser's shining, you know, and it has to have a clear view of bedrock. Now, it will not kill you like the MFR did. And every tier gets bigger. So if you're going to go for a couple of bigger tiers, and I put these here just because it was easy and out of the way so I can work on the rest of the room. I'll have them a little more centered and away from the walls because I want to do something down here. This room is just going to be for these miners. So you can see you need to just give them power and give them a way to send blocks out. And there they come. There they come. All right, so we'll come back in a little bit and see what they've done. All right, we're about to check these out. One of the things that I meant to show you earlier that I found out the hard way, because of all the lava I kept running into, because I actually want to take my quarry and clear out this whole area here and put like a glass floor or something in. But, so I plopped this pump down. Again, these things are slow. I know a lot of people are really complaining about them, but they do the job. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. I thought it would output straight to the ender tank. It will not. I actually had to put something pulling out of it to get it to work. So, and don't forget to get them a redstone signal to turn them on. So, let's check this out. I left it running a few hours. I can't remember. Basically overnight while I slept. And, ooh. Now, this is without any... It's just a clear lens. So clear lens just gives you random stuff. Bunch of coal, redstone, lapis, diamond, good, emerald. That's what we're after. Wow. Okay. So it looks like the thermal ores are kind of your standard thing from this one. Yellowite's not bad. Ender amethyst. I was thinking I needed that for something. Uranium, epionite. This longzidite shard is pretty cool. These are weatherproof blocks, explosion-proof blocks. Pretty handy. Draconium, that's very good. So we'll use that. I think we can triple that. Maybe not. Just double. So we'd probably be better off fortuning that than anything then. Oops. Amber. So it looks like we're getting all the ores from biomes of plenty. Good, because we need that to do something. I mean, salt pepper's a good thing. I needed that for some other things. Yeah. So you know we're using our lava gen power and getting a good variety of resources. So you're not getting the junk resources you would from a quarry. So and the other thing, the reason everybody's going to these kind of quarries now is you're not destroying the whole world, which usually that's what the mining biome's for. But the other issue is you don't have the FPS drop and all the ticks running from a quarry. So let's check this out. Woo, yeah. Oh, they don't have the sort on these. What? Shouldn't there be a... Oh, it's buried. All right. Oh, before when I used these things, you didn't get all the railcraft stuff, so that's good. 'Cause I like this abyssal stone and quarried stone. Lots of marble and everything. There's our lens. All these clays don't, it gets to the point that you get inundated. One of the good things I see that they've changed, at least in this pack, is that before this thing gave you all the Tinker's slime dirt blocks. I mean, it would just be half of this would be those in the previous pack I was using. So that's a good change. All this clay, there's an easy way to convert it to to just normal clay. So this will be good. We'll get a few piles of each color together, and then I'll start running through a automated system to cleanse it. And then break it down. So this is very, very good. This will get us going. This mossy stone will be good for our some of our upgrades. So we'll get some. I think for this thing we'll get some drawers set up for each of these items, and we'll just shoot this straight into our system. And I want to let this run a little longer just to see what it's going to give us. But I think we might be pretty much done with our mining, other than get to like stone and cobblestone and things like that. So we'll move on to the next project. We're getting a lot done today. So we're back over here. I removed this block, so you notice that Woot Farm is gone. This block is basically just a display to show you where everything goes. Now remember, these factory casings get used, but the dies do not. Okay, so you use the casings to make all these different blocks. The dies do not get used. They just basically you're hammering those materials into those. So we've got everything crafted up here, and so there's tier 1. Now if I remember right, let me look in here. I thought I had my book with me. Apparently I forgot it. We'll wing it. We're needing tier 3. So this is what we need. So now we got to lay out all these blocks. And you basically just place the block. It shows you where everything goes. So we will get all this placed. Now the one thing I'm trying to decide, I don't think I want it in the floor. So I'm going to move that up a block. Alright. So we're going to work on this, and we'll be back. Alright, you click your mob shard on this controller, and it changes it to that type of mob, C mob, Enderman. And you can swap these out from time to time if you want to change this over from one mob to another. Now if I'm understanding right, when I place this whole thing should form. There it goes. So it should tell us we have, okay, so it spawns one mob every 320 ticks. Look at the RF cost. Wow. 400 RF a tick. Well, we're not done. Now, one of the other things I'm not sure of is, I know I have all these, efficiency uses less power, so we want to put that on here. And I think you put these beside it. Let's go look at our book again. Alright, 3 tiers of totems, which allow, okay, we know that. Okay, we know those upgrades are available. Okay, it tells us what they were doing. It doesn't tell us where they go. Well, alright, well that's not helpful. So let's just try this. I guess it's right here. That's not forming. So we'll try it somewhere else. Here. Nope. Oh, there we go. 2. There we go. Oops, I missed. Alright, let's try it. So we've got that one. Let's go for looting. So do they attach next to it then, maybe? No. There we go. 2. Three. Okay, so now what's it tell us? Alright. So this efficiency, it lowers the energy cost, but obviously looting raises it, so that now what's it give us? So still 1 every 320 ticks, but now we've got looting 3 and only for 48 more RF. That's not bad. I want one more thing. I think I would really like this here. Nope, doesn't go there. There? Nope. There? Nope. Alright, I may have to read on this one a little bit. Now, it may just be, let's take this out a second. Okay, so this works. You can go up to mass 2 and 3, but powers look at that. Now we jump to 879 RF a tick. I really want this efficiency on here, though. Let's try one more time. No. I thought you can have... Okay. 2, 3. Now. So 615. That lowered it quite a bit. Now, are we going to be insane? You know, I'm going to leave the decapitate upgrade off. We'll save that for later. Now, the other thing we need... I have these mob controllers to switch it over to other mobs as I want. Now, everything to pull your power in and out, I think items come off the top, I believe. So I can't remember. I can't remember if the items come off the top. So we're going to go ahead and put this chest on there. And the power has to come in from the bottom. Let's get our shovel. Now you can't touch the thing very well. Oh. That's... Oh, how in the world? We're already getting drops. And it has no power. That's insane. What? Seriously? That is... So is it putting them in the chest? No. Okay. Well, you can extend it down. Factory extender. I thought. Maybe not. Oops. We just broke the whole farm. There we go. Let's try that. Does that work? That works. No. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Oh, there. There, now it's formed. Okay, we're going to bring that down one more. So it won't form until you put this proxy on here. Alright, so now we need power. And so this should give us power. We'll go with our... Let's use our blaze power. I may regret this. It's building up. So now is it putting things in our chest? No. I wonder. Got all kind of guests in my room. But that's okay. I have work to do, and I'm just going to set this up, and then my wife has honeydew work for me, so. Okay, okay. Maybe it doesn't like the ender chest. Let's try this, a regular chest. No? You know what? I wonder. I think I'm thinking the wrong spot here. Well, welcome back. In case you're wondering what we're doing, going back down here, I'm just going down to check. If you remember, we've been running on our blaze farm, or blaze rods power. It's still plugging along. It's not using. I got to get some capacitor banks. That way, on our output side, high tiers. That way we can kind of see what we're using. Oh, I just remember. Maybe I'll see that on the flux. See, it's loud in here. 32.8. Okay. So it's climbing back. I checked it a couple hours ago, and it was 32.6 or something. I think we better shut it off, though, because I think that's about full. And, yeah, that filled up. So definitely better shut it off. So that's, it's not using a lot. I let that run for a few hours and came down and checked it, and not a whole lot was gone. And so that's good. Now, I just want to talk to you a little bit on the updates. I found a few things out. Number one, you see this? Our Draconic, remember how we made that? Here's what we're going to do with this one. Bye. Say, what are you doing, Cagey? That's an expensive thing to make. Yes, it was. But I crashed not just my game. I crashed the entire server. Shut down, exited out, dead, will not restart. I mean, and most of the time when you crash a server, world problem, it'll keep trying to restart itself. It'll take a few minutes, and try again. It was dead, dead, dead. I mean, it was bad. I figured out what it was, and we'll go ahead and show you because I need to set this anyway. I actually need two of them. So let's go down to our chicken farm and go to our mining world. I'll talk to you about a couple of things. With some of the updates, now this recent update, the most recent update that Beyond has, as far as when this week, man, almost every mod had been updated. I mean, there was a significant number, and a lot of them I'm not noticing a whole lot of differences. But look at this. Notice anything different? Yeah. Less trees, and there's all these guys. Yeah, they weren't here. And you know that big hole we had? And my builder, ender chest, generators. They're not here. When I click the dislocator, that's what crashed me. Bring you here, and apparently they changed this, the mining world back more. This is actually closer to what a mining world I think should be. Um, the old style. It won't let me sleep, of course. The old style one, I just got a lot of thinking about. Oh, I'll have to find the dimension number and delete that because we had some chunks loaded, and that I don't know if it deleted the world, great. If not, oof, I had some loaded, and I know Dragon did. I told him, and he was not happy because he had just got his builder set up. So anyway, so that's one thing to just be wary of, and it's modded. That's part of it. Mods update, and with the 1.7.10 updates are some pretty good. Ooh, that never used to do that. Wow. My FPS aren't as high as they were either, so something's going on. Anyway, mining world. Oh. FTB cheat. Anyway. Hi. Oh, you're not happy now. All right. So, this one works. And I do want to change that up to take me right here. So we'll change that a little later. I'm not talking much, am I? Sorry, folks. Oh, there's my book. I made a second one for another reason. Derp. Anyway. So, just to kind of rehash, this has been running for a little while. So we're coming in now to just kind of see, what we've got, where we are with things. And I also did grab some mica earlier, right as the core crashed, and grabbed these to change these out. And I keep forgetting to make some elevator blocks. Definitely need to do some work down here. I wonder how far our lava pump has made it. Full of lava. How is that even possible? Should not be full. Water? Updates. It should not have water in it. Well, we'll come and deal with that in a minute. That's kind of disturbing. I bet that's the same one my son is using. I didn't realize it didn't have a diamond on that. I can fix that. Alright, so let's check things out. This has been running. Our lava power is keeping up, no problem. It's nowhere near the power we were using. This is pretty. There we go. So 19, that would give us about double 20. It's not a lot. Plenty of the other ores, though. And we can certainly, upgrade this. Platinum ore. Oh, this is good. Because this is what we need to make our Enderium. So that's definitely good. All right. Anything else? Tungsten. We didn't have that before. All right, so we're getting a few extra things. Now the void. Yeah, this is pretty full. So we're going to take on this one. We're going to take out that. And that one. We're going to put 2 speed in. Then we're going to take out that one and that one and put 2 accuracy, and this will just make it a little more spot on. We got this white lens in. It'll make it a little more spot on what it's getting. Probably use more power, but I'm not too worried about that. Oh yeah, definitely coming quicker. Now let's moment of truth here. Let's go check our Enderman farm out. Definitely got to get a better way up through these things. Alright, and we have got 10 stacks of those. Not bad. And actually, yeah, we'll use it. 10 stacks of Enderman heads. I think we're good there. 24 of those. 1 Ender Pearl. That's it. That's all. Been running all day, in your real life day, half the day. And nothing. Just one. Oh, yeah, there's this one. Oh, only 185 stacks. 14,000 Ender Pearls. We are in business. And with that note, I think I just died. Derp. Anyway, with that note, I think we're good. You good? I'm good. Yeah, I think I am. Now, our Woot farm, doing good, doing good, doing good. I'm proud of it. Void miners, great. Life is great. I hope you come back the next time. I hope you learn a few things. Hopefully we'll have just a lot of these things cleaned up better, fixed up, and getting some more resources going, automation going. And look at my wife's talking about jumping on with this a little bit. So that being said, I'm hoping to have some record time tomorrow with the boys again. Haven't had that for a long time. But Cageymoon, hope you've had a good day, had a good time, learned a little bit. See you next time.